It is an evidence to me that before you have reached spiritual awakening and remembered who you are, that is not your ego, but source, the higher self, everything and everyone, the most painful things that will happen to you will be triggered by other people. And as I said countless times in my videos, I do not believe that people are inherently evil. However, people can do evil things. I do not believe that people intentionally want to hurt you. However, they will do things that will hurt you. Now, don't get me wrong. For every rule, there are exceptions, exceptions to confirm the rule. And of course, you will have people who will genuinely have pleasure in inflicting pain onto people that they know or don't know. People who will derive an insane amount of satisfaction from hurting others. But I do believe that those are few and far between. That doesn't take away the fact that the most painful experiences that you will go through in your life will oftentimes be because of your interaction with someone. And if you keep in mind that everything that is happening to you is happening for you, meaning that every single experience that you are going through is a lesson sent to you from the higher self, source, God, call it whatever you want, in order for you to learn it and to become the best version of yourself. If you keep in mind that, then instead of focusing on the hurt that these people will inflict upon you, directly or indirectly, consciously or unconsciously, the result is the same. You are hurt. If provided that you decide to focus on the lesson and not the hurt, you will understand why you had to go through the pain. I talked about it before in my videos, so I might link them down below if I remember in which ones I talked about that. But the bottom line of this thing is, once the lesson is done, once the lesson is learned, once the lesson is integrated, and you apply it to your life, and you never forget it, what do you do with the person that is the source of the lesson? What do you do when you decided that you do not want them in your life anymore? Or if somehow you still want them in your life, but they do not choose to be part of your life anymore. The thing you can do, and I think I'm going to say should, please bear with me, I'm sorry, but the thing you should do is to release them with love and gratitude. Release the connection with love and gratitude. When you release a connection, first of all, it's not forever, because you never know what will happen in life, what awakenings people will go through. And maybe someone with whom you had a disagreement, someone who hurt you, might see the light of day, realize that actually you are not the only one at fault, and maybe they were too at fault, and maybe they overreacted, and maybe you overreacted, and maybe the relationship, the connection is worth, giving it another try, whatever. But in the moment, before all that, in the moment when you learn the lesson and you don't want them in your life again, or they don't want you in their life again, or whatever the case may be, the best thing to do is hold no bitterness, hold no anger, hold no jealousy, hold no whatever negative feeling you can think of. Don't hold them. Because like the Buddha said, holding such feelings is like drinking a cup of poisoned tea, hoping the other one will get poisoned and die. You only hurt yourself. And the best way to digest a connection, the best way to let go of a connection once you have learned what you needed to learn in that moment in time is to let go, is to release the connection with love and gratitude. Love should be of the unconditional kind. Unconditional love. That is, you hold no grudges for what they put you through. Because at the end of the day, the reason why they put you through those heartaches or those painful moments is because you, consciously or unconsciously, accepted to be put through those moments, difficult moments and difficult times. As I said before, but it bears repeating, people cannot hurt you unless you think they can. People cannot hurt you unless you give them the power to hurt you. It goes along with one of my favorite quotes, which is, it's never the situation, but your thoughts about the situation, to which I add a little addendum, if you will, and every single thought is a lie. So again, it's always a change of perspective, right? You always have to look at things, experiences, events, people from a different angle. And sometimes when you do that, you realize that the situation, the people are not who you thought they were. And to get back to the theme of this video, to let go of connections and relationships that taught you something, but you have to let go of them, the best way to do it is through unconditional love and gratitude. Gratitude is quite possibly one of the best things you can practice in your life. Because even if a situation ended badly, if you have gratitude, then you will understand that you are happy to have known, to have experienced said situation, because you are a better person from having experienced it. And when you have gratitude, it is the best way for you to never harbor any kind of negative feelings. You cannot have hatred in your heart if your heart is full of gratitude and love, of course, but gratitude. You cannot hold grudges against people if you are grateful to them. And I know at times it can seem very hard to be grateful to someone who hurt you. But again, keep in mind that you are hurt because you most likely unconsciously decided to be hurt. You decided, again, most likely unconsciously, that what they did was offensive, harmful to you. Why? Because you needed to learn a lesson. And I know that I'm here to be a little bit in your face and tell you that, which can come across as a little too harsh at times. But believe you me, I was like this with myself too. You know, on my path towards spiritual awakening. Every single time I went through a hard moment, a difficult moment, a moment of betrayal, a moment of hurt, you know, things like that, I looked at myself, not only in the mirror, and I can do it, you know, like this. I don't even have to close my eyes to talk to myself face to face, if that makes sense. And I told myself, dude, you're causing this to yourself. You're giving that person the power to hurt you. You're giving that situation the power to hurt you. Don't do it. Learn what the situation came into your life or the person came into your life for. Learn the lesson that they came into your life to, you know, to teach you, and then move on. And the reason why I say you should release the connection, you should release the event, the circumstance once you learn the lesson, you should release the person with love and gratitude is that I noticed that before I practiced that, I would be tempted to hate the person that hurt me. I would be tempted to be bitter, right? And to hold grudges. But those are dead weight that you carry on your shoulder for no purpose at all. So you should shoulder them off and realize how much lighter you feel when you don't carry all that. And the lightest thing, the thing that is the most lightweight you can carry ever is unconditional love and gratitude. And non-attachment. You know, it's almost like the Holy Trinity, if you will. Unconditional love, gratitude, and non-attachment. Those three things, will make you learn the lessons that pop up into your life when they do pop up into your life. And then you just let it go and go on your merry way, rich of another lesson that you learn and put under your belt, towards, the ultimate goal of being the best version of yourself and spiritually talking, reaching spiritual awakening. So learn the lesson and release the thing or person that brought the lesson to you with love and gratitude.